Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to the Golden Feather Tavern. It is Sunday, Cozy Quest Day, and I am here on my lonesome. Vertek up there, he is busy doing some yard work and getting prepared to leave, so I'm just hanging out with you guys in Scars of Honor. I think I'm just started for me, just woke up a little while ago. Oh my goodness, so far so good. Hope all is having great. Yes, I hope you're having a great day as well. Man, I forget that we have people from all sorts of time zones. So happy time zone. Oh God. Well, at least I landed in the water. That's a great moment. Oh no, I'm stuck under the water. I can't get up out of the water. Let's see. That's a fun way to start. I was trying to give you the really pretty like vista view. There we go. Okay. I was trying to give you like this really pretty vista view, and now we see why Chibi is not very good at jump puzzles. So, give me just a second. Let me get back up here. Let's see. Z is not very good on that one. I keep forgetting that. We'll just go up this way. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You guys can see some cool like mobs and stuff on the way. Sure. Totally planned. I did this on purpose. This is actually kind of cool, actually. So I don't know if this is intended, but look how dark this is. This is so dark and dreary. But then as soon as you get up to this little bridge and you start to cross it, everything gets really bright. I thought that was pretty cool. So we'll just come back over here. I'm not going to jump, but you can have this vista. I'm gonna just say hi everyone. How is your day? How was your week? I hope it's cozy. I have about 30 seconds before my tea is ready, and this is our tea of the week. Usually I have our patrons roll it, but I rolled this one myself, and it's called Tavern Brawl. How fitting. Tavern Brawl. So yeah, it's strong and decadent, chaotic neutral. It has black tea, brittle pieces like hazelnuts, cocoa nibs, rosehip, apple, orange, cinnamon, clove, cardamom, chocolate chips, coffee beans, freeze-dried yogurt pieces, almonds, shredded coconut. I thought that looked like some shredded coconut in there. Rubus, and natural flavors, whatever those are. But apparently it gives you proficiency with improvised attacks, improvised weapons, if you will. And this is what the tea looks like. So it's very delicious. And we rolled for just sweetener, so I'll put about a teaspoon in here, and that's what I'm sipping on this evening as we do a little bit of a cozy quest. Sounds and looks good. I agree. It was really good. This was my first time having this one. I had bought it because obviously we are a tavern, so I wanted a tavern brawl. But yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna let that sit. This brews at about 212 degrees, so it's a little toasty for my taste. We'll let that sit and cool down a little bit. But so today we are just going to wait for my screen to pop in. We are going to do a little bit of crafting and just talk about, as the last day of testing is here, what we liked, what we thought could be done better, and what we're hoping for in the future. I watched Venolin's stream today, and they were saying that they're delaying this being released a little bit. So that makes sense. I can understand why. I need somebody to sell to, so I think I'm gonna go back. Hi, Mr. Doomtastic, welcome in. Oh, Metal, I can't forget to have cheers to you. Here, hold on. There you go, cheers. 2 months, and 2 months in a row, but 4 months total. So cheers to you. Thank you for helping us keep the tavern running. And I have to tell you, I'm a little spoiled because I live with the mead maker, but I got to try the mead today. It was really good. It's going in a really good direction. I think he's done infusing it with more tea. I think he's gonna go back and add a touch of sweetness and maybe some papaya into the mead. Oh, it is tasting so good, you guys. It is looking so good too. So very excited for that. No worries. Have a safe trip home from work. You're working on the weekend. I didn't even realize that you worked on the weekend. But what do you guys think of the crafting? I like the crafting. I think the mini games are interesting. We talked on Thursday for Vertex Mead Quest about preferring there be something like a mastery system. So if you master a specific recipe X amount of times, it would be really nice if you didn't have to keep playing the mini game, or at least let the mini game be optional or bonus at that point. So that way, if you do want to play the mini game, you get extra bonuses, like perhaps higher stats or whatever. But at least if you don't want to do anything extra after like the first 5 or 10, depending on how difficult the recipe is, I think maybe it might be a good way of setting it up. But at least that way you can just allow it to auto craft for you. I think that would be pretty decent. I think that's how that works in Genshin, if I recall correctly. It's been a hot minute since I played Genshin. So every once in a while, I'm having a little bit of a problem. Like if you see here, none of my spells are working. So every once in a while, it kind of freaks out. I'm gonna hope that I don't have to log out and log back in. But overall, I think the test went pretty well. Venolin seems pretty happy by the results that they got from it. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty excited for that. But all in all, I think there's some stuff that could be tightened up, especially with the fishing. But all in all, I think it could be pretty decent when it's further polished and refined. I know that they're looking for general feedback. They have their list of bugs, and I think they're going to be asking like a bunch of different polls, as they have been so far, to see what the community wants for adjustments and things like that. So, yeah. I am not sure how much longer this server is up. I don't think any of the mods are entirely sure either. I have seen Tayloon put sometime in the next 24 hours is when it's going down. So I'm hoping, because they're sleeping right now, that we'll have plenty of time up while I do Cozy Quest tonight. But worst case scenario, I have a backup game, so no worries there. But unfortunately, I did see that some people got access last minute, like last night or earlier today, and that just is unfortunate. But it was a technical test, and it seemed like they got a lot of good feedback from it. It is a little unfortunate not everybody got in early. It's easy for me to sit here and be like, oh man, because I was here from the beginning. But if I wasn't, I can just imagine how it feels to kind of not be able to do anything. Hey, Noel. Sorry, I got back from having some brews. Ooh, what'd you have? I am doing some crafting. I wanted to, let me just do this a little bit faster. I wanted to just go through some crafting and talk about our overall thoughts on everything and what we think they could improve. I'm trying to get alchemy up so that I can do higher level crafting in alchemy. It's only level 2 still, but it needs so many things that it's hard to level a little bit. So I still have yet to find this milky sap. I'm not entirely sure where it comes from. But I know I need sulfur, and I wish I could just buy it. That would be nice, just so that I could try out just crafting in general. But I don't think anybody here sells the sulfur. It's mainly just like the items to craft with. I have progressed cooking. Yeah, they need to edit their crafting a bit or make rare items less rare. Yeah, less rare, or put it in the higher tier crafting areas. One of those two, I think. Because for low levels, not having accessible is kind of a problem, I think, because you're trying to level, and if half the low level crafts are things that I can't craft on, then that's not entirely helpful for me. It does make it a little bit of a grind, and I'm not against the grind in terms of crafting, but at least having some sort of info tip on like how you can get it would be ideal as well. Like, oh, this comes from chopping this kind of tree. It doesn't tell you where that tree is necessarily, but it tells you what you need to go find. So it gives you like kind of an objective. I don't know what you guys think about that. Okay, I'm gonna have to log out and log back in, so give me a second. My tea should be good. No, Def, I like grinding in games, effort for reward. Yeah, I think for me personally, it depends on what the grind is. Is it NPC grinding? Not really a fan of mob grinding. Is it crafting grinding? I'm a little bit more of a fan of crafting grinding. I think grinding for crafting should not be bad, in my opinion, as long as it's done properly. Like, I am not against having to grind to cook, for example. I need white fish meat for that one. See, like this one, grease. Where do I get grease from? I don't know. I was kind of wondering if I got it from another... Like, I was wondering if it came from one of these, maybe? That'd be kind of cool, because then that makes it a little bit more interconnected. But I'm not seeing any grease. I see shields and stuff. Or if it came from alchemy, like cooking, alchemy, that'd be kind of cool. I search all over for hard skin, and it's definitely not in the game right now. Oh no. Okay. I need, well, silver seed's relatively easy for me to grab. So maybe I'll go get some silver seed. Yeah, it's either that or the stench flower, and I know where the stench flower is, so I'm gonna go over here. But yeah, the mini games are interesting. I think it would be nice to have, well, let me go back real quick just to show you what I'm talking about. I think it would be nice to, oh man, is it still not working? It's still not working. At least I could interact with that. Maybe, can I interact with this? I can. All right, well, I don't mind that. Let me go back and interact with my cauldron here. So all of these say easy. I think that it would be nice to see all of the easy skills be like 5 times that you have to cook it to like perfection, or not even necessarily perfection. I don't know. I think that would reward trying hard to get perfect, but reward them being cooked at least the way that it's supposed to be cooked at all, and not failing it. And then if you want to cook it for perfection, perhaps that's like 10 times for perfection, to force you to, not really like force you in a bad way. Oh man, I can't protect myself. I can't blink. I can't anything. Let me just try logging out over here. Again. But let me just try this. I don't know what is going on with the skills today. Also, let me make sure that my... Sorry, hold on. It's... I don't know if it's about to crash. It might crash. I may have just crashed the game. Yes to learning the skill perm. That's a type of character development moment that would be really enjoyable for the players. I agree. And also, I think it's really cool to learn or do a mini game. Oops. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me just... Nope. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find one of these where it's not in. I'll just hide it. Hold on. Vertec put this in here. Where is this one? Everything is locked. Everything is locked. Vertec, where is this thing? There. What was I trying to say? Sorry. Oh, that. I think it's fun to have like a moment of like learning and doing the thing for the first time, but but I think the constant redoing of the minigame is a little tedious in the long run. Like, unless I can I do, okay, I can do skills now. I can do skills now. We should be good. I should be able to protect myself. Unless there's a good reason, like it's hard. Like I can imagine easy abilities, easy recipes taking only 5. Oh wait, did they change that? You just tap E now. That's really nice. I wish they would just give it to me, unless there's gonna be more than one of those. That's the only other thing. But I was saying that I think that it'd be tedious long run, unless you want to do the mini game in order to, that guy had 3 potatoes on him. And unless you want to do the mini game in order to like get better things, kind of like Final Fantasy 14. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Final Fantasy 14, but you can have it auto craft everything for you. And then you can do the hands-on portion of the crafting if you want to get better stats or fine-tune like the stats that you might be able to get out of it. So you would get like a baseline, I'm just trying to cook to level by default, but trying to get more, oh, that respawned really quickly. Trying to get more things that are like a little bit more fine-tuned, maybe that would still be able to make the mini game take part. I don't know. Hey Tayloon, on the topic of crafting and gathering, I did just make a feedback thread on that, as there are some issues with it. The way it currently works reminds me oddly of gacha game mechanics. It does a little bit. I have to agree with that. I was just saying, oh, okay, I just murdered that guy. Cool. That my character is incapable of even deciding what stats the equipment is meant to have, implies that my character is incompetent. Yeah, and I mean, I kind of get it for like lower starting things, but it would be nice that as you master things, if you could also choose the stats or unlock a deeper level, and that could make some of the lower, earlier tier of recipe stay more relevant longer. Perhaps. Like, if I'm level 5, but I can choose what my level 1 greatsword recipe has in it in terms of stats, then that would be beneficial, but also a good reflection of the skills that I've learned, I think. For example. I'm gonna pause this Spotify because I'm listening to the game music. I feel like I'm yelling over it too. Let me select what stats are on my equipment and then adjust the recipes based on that. Yeah. Also, if you're gonna make people do the first quest where you have to make a greatsword, you should probably make any greatsword work as like feedback, because the number of times where Vertec was like, ah man, I made too good of a greatsword. It's not the thing that they want for the quest. Now I have to go do it again, or I have to go get more, or whatever ended up being. Just eat this. There we go. I can succeed at all of that and still not get what I want after having spent hours on it. Yeah, exactly. And I'm a little curious to see what direction they're going with that. Right? Like, what are your intentions with the crafting systems? What are your what do you imagine progression to look like for the player? And does that progression idea line up and feel good for the player, or is it just like a really good idea in theory but not so much in practice? These kind of things. There is a floating sword. Bye, sword. Just floating off into the sky. Goodbye, sword. Just a random floating sword, yeah. I think it was from one of the, like, these guys that I killed, but his sword just kind of went off into the distance, like. Also, to somebody else's point, I don't know if the mana is bugged, but I don't seem to really ever lose my mana. And if I do, it's like barely at all. Okay, there's something there that I can't take, but that's okay. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I like the direction they're going. I'm sure they'll do some fine tuning. It is just the technical test, so. I do like the idea that Ashes initially had too, where like the different things that you put in could still make your greatsword, but depending on what you did put in, it would adjust the stats on your greatsword. So you would know if I put in copper ore, it would give me this. If I put in iron ore, it would give me that. Passive mana regen seems OP for some classes, while others resource depleting fast and doesn't regen fast. Okay, so that seems kind of like a balancing issue on that end then. I haven't really tried anything else, just mainly because I'm primarily only interested in mage, but get out of that. Give me that. Well, okay. I'm just over here gathering these flowers because I want to craft a witch's brew with it. So I was just out of these flowers, which is why I'm over here fighting things, because I'm going after these things. Stench flowers. What is it getting interrupted by? Come on. There we go. More onions. I have so many onions, you guys. Onions. I think I want to grab that one and then I'll probably head back because I only need one stench flower per thing. I'm gonna hope to get to level 2 for it. Yeah, please. I would absolutely I'll absolutely take a moment to add into that as well, and maybe even find some timestamps from our Thursday Mead quest where we were discussing this a little bit more at length. But overall, I mean, I think there's a nice variety of mobs for whatever level this is. I do think that the chests feel a little bit not balanced in terms of where they are. The chest Vertec was showing me today were all outside of the orders side, and they're clear across the map for Dominion. So that one to me is like, I don't know, it feels like a little bit Dominion weighted for chest locations, but I also don't know if those are going to be in forever. I also am not entirely sure how I feel about them. I mean, it's cool, but I'm not sure. Oops. I'm not sure how I feel about like legendary chests being something that you can find multiple times, unless those are just there to respawn. So that way, when you do eventually get to a point where you can like get loot at the end of a dungeon, for example, those are the types of chests that will possibly spawn for you. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is maybe because the dungeon thing is not up right now, maybe that will be in dungeons. I don't know. I do like the random chest in the world just for rewarding exploration. I love it when a game rewards exploration. That is so good. All right, I'm gonna make... Okay. I still need sulfur. I forgot, does anybody know how to get sulfur? I think I got it from one of the rocks, but I can't recall which one. It does feel a little bit more like an actual job, Tayloon. I would agree with that. Thank you, I see that you DM'd it to me. Just gonna sell these because it's not gonna matter in a moment. I'm just trying to get... I wish there was like a max button instead of a slider. That's the other thing. Not instead of, in addition to. That's what I meant. I wish there was a max button in addition to the slider. That way I can right click and just hit like sell all, for example. I do have some magnesium. I have a lot of pale quartz and some ashen quartz. But I don't think I need 17 additional onions. There we go. All right. Evening, Zenith. How are you? Saw a couple of people had gotten into the test yesterday/today. I'm gonna put my... No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna put my cauldron down here. I keep going into there for some reason. Hello? Cauldron? Right click. Hello? Oh, my spells aren't working again. Okay, hold on, let me log out. How's your weekend going? How's your last day of Scars of Honor? Good. If anyone missed Armageddon's... Yeah, EA is no longer slated for Q1. Yeah, they're pushing it back because they realize that they have a bit more work that they need to do. I was chatting about that a little bit earlier. Now, I saw rumors. Feel free to clarify for me. Stop doing you, dork. I saw rumors that... Yeah, no surprise there. I saw rumors that potentially... What was it? They might close off open development. Is that accurate, or is that just rumor? Is the tavern diving into Forever? I would be open to diving into Forever, Victor. I saw that they are a company that also is doing a bundle with Voyages of Nira. So, wonder if my 6-page test report has anything to do with it. Oh my lord. Rump? I don't know what rump means. Oh, is it because I said butt? Maybe. Rumor. Don't recall that from the last... I didn't recall hearing that either, but... wasn't entirely sure. Armagon said TLDR. Oh, by the way, real quick, just as a heads up, because we have some of the community here, I moved our community hangout from the 16th this Saturday to next Saturday because Vertec is out of town. Vertec's actually driving out tomorrow, which is why he's not joining me. And this is kind of my stream anyway. We try to get on each other's stream as much as we can, but he's busy right now packing and getting the car ready for his drive up. But he's going up north for work, and I wanted to move the community thing so that way he can also be a part of it, and we're going to be playing Voyages of Nira for that. But I was thinking of doing, assuming I'm not working and mom's in town this week. Okay, perfect. It works out great. I just wanted to make sure that he could be a part of it as well. And it's really nice to have as many of you guys in there as well. But I just want to move like the hangout on Friday and the everything over. When I mentioned NDA being visual NDA going forward for playtest, he seems to agree. So hopefully we'll be able to at least talk about them and just, yeah, use their placeholder footage or at least approved things. Yeah, due to what happened with the bad actors, including streamers, the plan for the future is to switch to an NDA. I had a feeling. So there may be no more streams, etc. That was mentioned in the live stream. Yeah, I felt really bad about that. I mean, I also, like, we've clearly have been part of NDA testing before with Ashes. But it's one of those, not everybody's been part of like this early of a testing and things. But it's just, well, that and like once you give everybody a key, let's say you've never even touched the Discord, right? So you don't have any of these updates that are happening in the Discord. I imagine a subset of people that maybe only signed up on Steam and chat on Twitch and or Twitter, wherever else, but not Discord, for example. And perhaps they missed a lot of the big updates of what's going on. I don't know. I'm just putting out there a perception or a perspective of potentially there's like people that are a little bit uninformed, not necessarily misinformed, but a little bit uninformed on the expectations of this. They're very open to constructive criticism, but if someone is just being negative about the game for clout, they're unlikely to be invited to the future testing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, that's a little bit unfortunate for them too, because the whole idea like, I mean, Venolin is essentially trying to go for what Steven was trying to go for. I think he's doing it a little bit better, in my opinion, because he's a bit more responsive to the situations that come with that. But yeah. Oh, no. I agree. NDA never stopped anybody from being uninformed or having unrealistic opinions. I agree. But I'm saying it limits the number of people that have access, unfettered access to it. And I mean, I think Vertec and I have proved we can parrot what the company has said time and time again, but sometimes people just won't listen. So, yeah. I'm just making lots of witch's tea, you guys. I don't know. I'm just trying to level. One thing I do wish is that the level would stay up over here for a little longer. One. Okay. Speaking of them giving community updates, 2, 3. I professionally gave them a heavy-handed, industry standard piece of feedback about the communication to the community. Finding out things through posts and live streams via him instead of Medea and Puffy. What are you meaning in regards to that? Like, I kind of am touch and go inside of the streams and stuff. So if you can elaborate a little bit. I am one of those slightly uninformed people. I look in for announcements and things, but I am not like always in the Discord because I'm in so many Discords. That problem is when the limited number of people who get to task turn out to be certain groups we all know and hate. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I'm out of that. Oh, you can favorite a recipe? How do you favorite a recipe? That's kind of cool. I don't think you can favorite one right now, but that's really nice. I'm happy that they already have this, which is great, because now I don't have to be like, well, what do I have enough materials for? Wait, where did my cauldron go? Wait. Oh no. I'm stuck. Oh no. All right, give me a second. This is funny. I think my cauldron timed out on me while I was using it. That's a first. I don't think I've cooked long enough to have my cauldron time out on me. Hamsters powering the servers are starting to drop off. I think on it, yeah, maybe. A big thing that happened is that content creators were given a detailed explanation of what this test is. They nodded along to get access, and then when things broke, they threw the game under the bus. Oof. That does not feel good, man. Feels bad, man, if anything. I need to stop and restart the game because I can't get out of this. Give me a second. Play. I am on the ultra wide video, yeah? Okay. Why is it up there? Am I? Okay. Now I am. Servers going up and down, patches, patch notes, changes coming, etc., not being relayed to the community in a proper fashion. Devs to Medea and Puffy to community. We had numerous patches and servers go up and down without the mod team community manager not having any info either. Oof. Okay, I see what you're saying. So it wasn't a problem that it was coming from Medea or Puffy. It was basically one of those things where it's just the lack of information getting to Medea and Puffy. But, I mean, Ash has had that problem too. But this is why I try to, when I build, put patch notes. People say they threw game under a bus, but what else is there to do for them? I mean, no, throwing the game under the bus is... Maybe, did this break it? No, that shouldn't have broken it. Oh, I just failed this. I don't think that if there's nothing else for you to do for testing, that you should throw the game under the bus. That doesn't seem very fair to the game. Okay. Yeah, no, I think so too. Every interaction I've had with Medea, I broke it. Oh God, it didn't notice. It didn't notice, you guys. I'm still in. Every interaction I've had with Medea has been amazing. So, no, look, if you have nothing else to test, if you've tested it, there's a difference between constructive feedback and not very kind feedback where you're just being rude to the game for no reason. Cheers. But as soon as I get done with testing a game, I just move on to a different game to go test. I don't throw a game under the bus because there's nothing else to test. Jinx. I've really loved interacting with Medea. I look forward to interacting with Medea much more in the future, honestly. Scars of Honor, in my opinion, is very whip. It is. It has promise. I agree is that's way. It's very much a work in progress, and I think that they know that. Oh, no. I agree with that, Snake. I am not having problem. I'm not taking issue with anybody that says it needs a lot of work. I also think that this game needs a lot of work. That's not a problem. But there are, like, I think Zenith is saying that there are people that are trying to throw the game under the bus because they're trying to gain clout or what have you. Vertec and I aren't really like that, but also cheers. Welcome to the tavern, friend. And this is my tea I'm drinking. It's called Tavern Brawl. I feel like it's fitting. But no, I think there is absolutely nothing wrong with saying like the game needs work and that it needs some more polish. I think that is very, yes, Tavern Brawl. I think that is very reasonable as long as you're doing it in a way. Yes, Champion of the Hill. Woo. I'm burning my wood. Oh wait, that's okay. I can go get more wood. I'm not worried. Raw! Exclamation joined to do it. I think it was supposed to be more onion, but I was doing the wrong thing. That's okay. I got distracted. Y'all distracted me. Of course it does, but of course people have been bad habit of taking a game's current state as its final. Yeah. And calling it trash because it's in a bad state. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, I think we were spoiled with Ashes of Creation because of how good of a state that alpha was in. Excuse me. There are some serious hiccups, but they improved a lot, and I'm hoping this game does the same. I agree. That's way. I think that I discovered the logout bug. You die equals logout, log back in, and you're alive where you died. Interesting. That's an interesting bug. But yeah, Zen is saying game is trash is misrepresenting the state of what the test is and publicly mentioned for forever. Yeah, exactly. An in-development game is going to need work. That's literally the stage they chose to share. Exactly. Or the like. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And I think those of us coming from Ashes understand a lot of that because we've been dealing with it with Ashes for however long. But, I mean, victory! Good job, Ben. What'd you win with? A match? Are you trying to set my tavern on fire? It's a tavern brawl, not arson. It's not a tavern bonfire, okay? It's a tavern brawl. But I do think that the cooking takes forever to level. I don't know how I feel about that. Welcome in, Mom Socks. 1 second. I'm gonna grab this last one. Where am I on this? I'm almost halfway through level 2. I've been cooking a lot. No giant match used as a blunt damage. Fair. Right now, I think we're playing in a play test. Yes, it's a technical test. So it's going to stop in a little. Yes, it is. I imagine, I don't know. I know that Venelin and Medea and a lot of the devs are 6 hours ahead of me, and I'm in the East Coast. So it is 8 p.m. for me. So almost 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's 3 a.m. for them. And I think probably in a few hours, they will probably bring it back down. And my cauldron disappeared on me again. I didn't know there was a two-hand... Okay, so I have a repeatable bug. If you cook for long enough, your cauldron might disappear from you. And if your cauldron disappears, you you can't get out of cooking. You're just stuck with a cooking UI. Can I pull up anything? I cannot pull up anything. I cannot shift. I cannot even escape. I have to literally get all the way out of the game, stop it, and then restart the game just to get out of the screen. I have to buy a different one. Maybe my cauldron's bugged. Okay. Educational purposes, exactly. Two-handed torch mace. Hey, we could make that a thing. I will turn that into a two-handed torch mace. Seems like all the profs take forever to level on scars. Yeah, I'm not exactly opposed to it. It depends on how many levels there's going to be, I guess, in my opinion. If there's a small number of levels and each level has a lot of purpose, I guess, to it. When you level up to 2 or 3, it feels like you leveled up a lot. I'm not upset by that. But if... yeah, I think they will. It sounded like Venelin was saying the problems, like the bugs, were a non-issue. Those are definitely ones that they're going to go focus on. But... for the other things, I'm not sure. This is my new cauldron. Let's put down a new cauldron. This is the one I just bought. Let's see if it still happens. I thought it happened because I chose onion soup, but it doesn't seem like it's because of the onion soup. But yeah, forcing cooking labor on Chibi. I mean, Armagon literally stated time and again that the main thing this test was for was the servers. All other things, the systems were just there for something to do. Well, yeah, and I had a feeling. It feels similar to... I am all out of ingredients, it looks like. It feels like something similar to when Ashes had their technical test. But I'm not entirely sure. I found it strange how there's no leveling up your character. You just immediately start at level 16. I think they just wanted... So here's what I'm thinking. They have the servers, they have the arenas, and they have some questing. And I think they wanted people to start at level 16 because they want to test like how the talent tree system is going and how the arenas are going and how all of those fights and things happen. And starting us off at like level 16 gives about 30 talent points to work with, which I think is a good enough amount of talent points to create some sort of build and operate off of. And getting up to level 20, oops, I at least still got great out of that. Getting to level 20 has been allowing you to kind of fully flesh out what that build should look like for you. But I think it gives enough skills and abilities potentially to at least do some PvP with. But that's just my thoughts and opinions. I don't even PvP. But I have enough things where I'm enjoying watching how the different skills work together. Although I do think it's a little amusing. If you're out on the outside watching me chop this tree, I'm just standing in front of this tree, not doing anything. I got some glowing sap. But how do you get milky sap? That's what I want to know. I think they needed that skill tree was working and get initial feedback. Yeah, that too. How do you like the skill tree? Is the skill tree like the right direction for us? Do you want to see it different? skill tree. I don't know. They did not start you at level 1 because they know that leveling up works for now. What they didn't know if the abilities all worked. Why waste testers' time when you can just let them test? That's fair. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's a test for them. So making sure that they're getting the information that they need is more important than it being like a normal, this is a technical playtest, not a normal playtest, like a content playtest, for example. There will be a content playtest for like dungeons and things like that. So that'll probably have more fleshed out abilities and testing out how well the different dungeon tiles load in, things like that. I really don't think there should be a mini game for everything. It seems rather tedious. It does, that's why I was saying I think it would be cool to have like a way to master the ability. So if I made, you saw me make 1,000,001 of these onion soups. If I make it a certain amount of times, I'd like to be able to master it and then just be able to be like, okay, onion soup, how much do I have? I apparently don't have enough for onions. But let me just do the maximum amount and then just let her sit there and cook. Literally let her cook. But something like that. It would also be nice to, it will be in my feedback. Yeah, absolutely. It'd also be nice to be able to like adjust because again, there's some people that do role play. I like to do B-roll. So it'd be cool to have B-roll of her cooking something. If it's on the auto cook, I need more of the spiky trees for that. But that would be kind of nice. Just have some like B-roll of her just here cooking at the cauldron. Auto-craft cook, knowing that you'll get basic quality. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Noobtastic. That's yeah. Right? Exactly what I'm thinking. There should be more abilities instead of like 10, give or take. I feel like there's too many modifiers. Okay, that's interesting. I assume trading is still not a thing. I have not seen any trading. Let me click a random. Is there anybody? I saw somebody come through here earlier. I'm mainly just seeing NPCs at the moment. Yeah, I'm mainly just seeing NPCs at the moment. This is what I'm really curious about because of the promise of, there we go, that person. Right click, duel, invite to party, focus target, and whisper. So, cannot do anything else. Oh, I barely got that perfect. You guys saw that. I want my camera to fully zoom in. Ah! Hello, Grandpa and Son of Light. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. They finally caught you online again. Yeah, Son of Light. We are Sunday, Tuesdays, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern until about 11 p.m. Eastern. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, servers are pretty dead now. Yeah, I don't mind that. I just mainly wanted to be here and doing some crafting. I do love that there's this filter so I can see what I can craft, but I am stuck just trying to get sulfur and I'm not entirely sure where I get sulfur from. They actually had dungeons ready to go, but when they ran through them, Venolin was not happy about them, so they took them out of this test to rework them. Yeah. Iron. Okay. Thank you, Grandpa. I'm going to go find that. Trading is one of the next systems they're implementing, FYI, and Armageddon says he's also rebuilding the questing system from the ground up. Okay, which wouldn't take him long. He seems so fast at it, to be honest. Never dial the X1 trunk. As that's way. Aw. Actually, I had a dungeon. Yeah, I read that for sure. Knew about this. That's why I'm excited for curious or dubious. Yeah. I did finally get this game, but my PC can't handle it. Oh no! It is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. Whoa. Okay, just run at me like that, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure this is like not super optimized, correct? Yeah, it took him a week to build the fueling system. I'm not a super fan of the fueling system. I do wish it, I don't know how much it takes. It feels like it takes more than one. And I'm not, oh, the dueling. Okay, sorry, I thought you were saying fueling, but I wish it took one for the easy recipes. instead of like more than 3, apparently. Oh, okay. Twitch doesn't autocorrect. Gotta love that. Yeah, probably. I'll put that in my feedback too. The current build has been optimized by hitting a tech goblin with a club and screaming at it with "make it work," and that's it. Yeah, basically. And the tech goblin cried a little bit because it was getting yelled at. It's a very sad goblin. It's a very sad goblin. I gotta get going. Have a good night, Ven. Thanks for stopping in. I know, poor Dobie. Dobie has no socks. Dobie is not free. Dobie's being yelled at. I think there's iron this way. I'm just gonna jump up this way to avoid the mobs. Nope, I'm not going that way because that's how I got stuck last time. Going this way instead. In case you want to watch sometime with the stream. Yeah, I was watching the stream a little bit. We kind of tuned out, but if it's just highlights, yeah, I will happily do that. We tuned out a little bit when it came to like running around and just taking screenshots, but I can't say for certain right now as that's way. It's one of those things where I right this second, I don't think I'm really ready for that. But if it were to come back and it had enough promise, I would consider it. But it's not something I'm going to drop everything for. I would at least do kind of like what we were doing during Ashes, where I would spend like a time moment. I think it's like, yeah, I'm the cheated on boyfriend. The ex is coming back. Yeah. That's how I feel about World of Warcraft too. Let's be honest. That's how I feel about World of Warcraft too. But it's just one of those things that I don't know. It depends entirely who is running it. Yeah, it depends on who's running it. It depends on what it's like. That was horrible. Ignore that. You saw nothing. I do like that. Look, as you level up, I'm level almost 4. As you level up, is this iron? Nope, that's copper. Okay, well, where's the iron at? I'm not entirely certain. I thought it was this way, but I guess I'm wrong. I should have just known that because it says small copper vein at the top. I'm ridiculous. What is this? Potatoes, meat, and pale quartz. Okay. There's a dead body over here. That might be some iron. No, that looks like more copper. Friend, how did you die? Do you have any things? Nope, just potatoes. Okay. And a linen yoke. Cool. I don't need that, but thank you. I mean, sometimes when the X shows up at 2 a.m., things happen. Not wrong. By the skeletons for sure. I think in the quarry. Okay, I might go back towards the quarry then. I thought maybe it might be this way, but I could be entirely wrong. I think there's iron a bit to the north. Okay. Whee! Jump down. That looks like copper. I'll just go this way. I've not gone this way yet. Yeah. I don't feel like going back up there. West and north a bit. Okay. What is this? Can you... Nameplate? Rare chest. Okay. What is this? What is this? Oh, is this an enemy area? Maybe I shouldn't be over here. Yeah, it looks like an enemy area. There's lots of red names. That island, that kind of darker on the map, has tons of iron, and I think lots of mobs and chests. Okay, I'll go that way. This one? Okay. Yeah, the town for the other side. Gotcha. It's like showing up at Orgrimmar as an alliance character. If it would come back, I don't think that's good enough. Scars of Honor has started a bit of a mental healing process. Realized it wasn't playing for what it is, but what it said. Yeah, that's very fair, honestly. I mean, I know Vertec and I were super into what it was supposed to be, and we were there waiting for it to show up in that format. And I think, unfortunately, it going down was one of the things we may have needed to have realized that it may not have ever been what they were saying it was going to be. Unfortunately. This looks like iron. During today's stream, when we were running around with Armagon, one of the towns was really well done, felt super complete compared to everything else. He had never been there before. I love that. There's certain times where I'm listening to Armagon streams, like after the fact, and he's like, what's this? I don't know what this is. And it's just kind of funny. It kind of reminds me a little bit like Steven, but it's also like, I think it's funny because you have the perception of maybe he's like heads down working on a specific aspect of the game. And it's just like, there's this whole other part that somebody else on his team has been just fleshing out and cooking on. And he's like, whoa, wait, what does this do? This is different. How does this work? What is this? I don't know where I'm at, but this is kind of cool. I hear battle music. Guys, I found the skeleton boss. Somebody's fighting him, I think. Or is he trying to come after me? Don't he? Somebody's fighting him. There's somebody on the other side fighting him. I can't solo that guy. You're silly. I finally found him. Come on, Elderon. You got this. You got this, dude. I totally soloed. Yeah, I'm gonna go help him out. Oh, as soon as I get away from that. Oh no! Oh no! Theo! Hi, Theo! I'm gonna invite you to my party. Theo! Do you think two of us can take him down? I don't know if two of us can take him down. That's a lot of HP over there. I totally sold him for like 10 seconds. I think I sold him at all, like nothing. Not at all. This is the beginning of the training arc where TV turns into let me solo him. No. Yeah, one hit dropped you to half. Might take me a minute. No worries. I know 4 or 5 can. Maybe 2 will be rough. You take care. Of course, that's way. You get some rest. Let's see if we can help this other guy. No? Oh, he's immune. Oh, no. He's immune. Okay, well. I don't know how well I'm gonna do. He's immune to my ice. Is this an iron? No, it's not an iron ore. That's funny. Do I need to like run through these to grab these, or is it just because I'm near it that I get them? That's one thing I was not entirely certain of. Okay. 198,000 HP. My lord. Chaotic. You do not have to discover the respawn points. Okay, cool. This is not a you found it mechanic. They're just auto accessible. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, so let's just sit and stare at this guy. This is oh, I can't sit. I can do my abilities. Sit. Why am I not sitting? Sit. There we go. Caps lock. Can I invite you? Is it just Zenith? So, I will tell you, the last time I tried this remotely, it did not work. The person had to be in front of me. Yeah, soloing this guy is quite the task. I would love to, I don't have a quest to do this. Yeah, it's bugged. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a quest to do this. I don't know if you're supposed to have a quest to do this. I just want to do it. I think that'd be a fun way of closing out this test for me, is taking on the Lord of Shadows. Ha 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 ha. We do need heals. I think Theo, no quest needed? Okay, I think Theo's a druid. Theo might be healing. I think Newtastic is on his way home from work. By the way, just for reference, this is where this guy is. And I noticed today on Venolin's stream, they finally added the ability to see your party mates on... I'm logged in, running your way. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm logging in to see if I'm close there. Okay, perfect. I am more than happy to wait for you guys. I have literally 2 more hours. However, you do need to get the last hit on him currently, which you need to coordinate. Oh, okay, so like each of us have to get the last hit on him. It doesn't count as like a party group effort. We got Elderon. Elderon's back. Shall we help Elderon? I'm gonna wave. Slash wave. I was not even facing him. Slash wave. Eee, hi. I'll back off when he gets low so I don't get the last hit. Okay. It is currently not programmed yet as group effort. However, that's planned for the future. Very fair. Unfortunately not. Okay, okay. Oh no, that guy. Okay. Nabes like fell through the ground for a second. Oh no! Let's just help them take this guy down. Oh my lord. Thanks, Theo. It's a skeleton archer! I do feel good that I'm not potentially gonna accidentally murder one of these guys on this other side. That makes me feel so much better. Who dat be? Who dat be? Mr. Noobtastic! Invite to party. Try to make sure you secure the last guy, the last hit on this guy. Okay. There we go. I haven't used this ability yet. Heck yeah, that's cool. Is that my ability? Did I do it? I don't know what that ability does. Too far, okay. Oh, that's what that ability does. Got it. Okay. I just picked up an ability. I was like, I don't know what this does. Yeah, don't murder me. I'm on the other faction. I'm not trying to. Oh no, you reset. Can I actually damage you in this area? I don't want to. I just mainly have AoE. Yeah, I'm not flagged either. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Only if you're PvP plagued and they are... Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't want to be. I'm busy and cannot cast a spell. Okay. This is so cool, you guys. Learned my lesson of, like, being too far, for sure. I do like that I can, action cannot be performed. Okay. I do like, get that scar? What scar? Where? There's a scar? I'm just confused half the time, probably. Oh no, the scar! Right, the scar! I got brain. Wow, that took me 10 freaking years. When you level up the scar, yes. Oh my god. My brain was thinking like the scar on the world, like the little crystal things that are in like deeper in the quarry, but my quest got bugged, and so I can't complete that quest. I don't like that it did that. Oh my god. My brain, that took me 10 whole years, you guys. 10 whole years. Can it? Why do you keep changing my ability, my attack target? Please don't do that. Thank you for the heals. I appreciate you. Imagine if each time Chibi gets a scar in this game, she adds a cosplay style. She points. Oh look. Honestly, I want to cosplay my character at the end game stage because or like whenever I find a cosmetic I like, I think it'd be really cool to commission a cosplay that matches the cosmetic in the game. That'd be cool. That'd be sick. I'd love that. Okay, so sometimes I can cast and walk at the same time. Maybe it's a fact that I'm turning away from him that I can't cast and walk. So I got the elemental beam, but see, it went away, but sometimes it doesn't go away. Is it line of sight? Is it just kind of bugged? Am I missing a portion of this? He's doing ritual again. I wish there was a way to do a, like, not a silence, but kind of like a silence. What do you call it? A dispel? A cancel spell? Like, no, you don't actually cast that. Counter spell. I'm thinking of D&D. Counter spell. Okay, got it. I'm running away. I'm getting back to you, Theo. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna stand put here. I would be half naked since I Druid wears a belly shirt and skirt. Nice. I am really excited to see what this is like. Oh, he's almost down, you guys. He's almost down. Stop getting off of him. I'm gonna do my elemental beam. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and spam things. Yeah! We got him down! That's so cool! Oh, I got it! Yeah! That's so cool! Okay, I don't play mage. Let's see. Let's go! I don't want this one. I don't think. I couldn't see the target or hit him for like 50%. Oh no. Heals for 10% when using basic attacks. 200 armor resistance, lose 5% movement speed. I kind of want to do the unmovable object, maybe? Glass cannon, very good. Yeah, I like the idea of glass cannon, but 30% vitality. I wasn't thinking Vampiric. I was trying to figure out maybe Path of Berserker or like Glass Cannon maybe. Because the losing 150 armor, that's not 30% of my armor. That's just 150, which, I mean, I barely just got armor, so... Losing 30... Yeah, this is... Because your vitality is your health, right? So that's why I was like, I don't really know if I like the glass for losing my health because I'm mage. Go glass. I choose the red one. I chose the red one. Red one's very good. I think the red one's very good. The one I'm actually thinking of is Path of Berserker or Unmovable Object, because if I can get movement speed back, a 5% movement speed is not bad. But if I get enough vitality or armor, rather, the 150 is not bad. I'm gonna go with the Path of Berserker. Final decision. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. Thank you. What if you lose 30% of your health, but then decide not to lose health by making use of the mage barrier, which is not vitality? I think that would be a good end goal. Right? I think the thing is, I'm not necessarily planning on always playing, oh wait, let me show you this. Scars. Ta-da! Now I have this scar. Oh, you can re-roll it for 10 gold if you don't like it. See, no, that's intelligence. Strength, dexterity, and intelligence? Oh my lord. No. Not my intelligence. It's my intelligence. I need it. I lied. I got armor shredding. Okay. Is that... Oh no, I'm not gonna re-roll. I'm not gonna re-roll. I was just looking. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was just looking. Crit chance and crit damage for the win. Yeah, I think... Honestly, the critical hit chance and the critical hit damage is ideal because now I can focus my build more around like vitality and things like that. So here's what I have. I've got these, which is for crit hit chance and magic pen, but my vitality and my intelligence are both 14. I thought that was pretty good for a roll. And then I've got this armor and intelligence, and then this one, which... I'm kind of confused because this armor says armor 76 and then armor 76 again, but I didn't get 152. I only got 76. So I wasn't sure if that was supposed to double stack or if that's a UI bug where the armor should not be up here. It should only be down here or vice versa. Or if I should be getting more armor because it's intended as a double rolled stat. It's a UI thing. Okay. Yeah, no, I see over here I'm at negative 74 because of the scar that I went with. But yeah, that's really cool. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for helping me with that. That was so cool. That was so cool. That's the one thing I really wanted out of this. So that was really cool to be a part of. Thank you so much for that. Did you guys want to fight it again so that you guys can get it? Noob and Theo? Yeah, I got negative 76. Glad we could help, of course. That's super awesome. I love it. I love it. Screenshot for your core memory. Yes, I'll have to go back and grab that as a little you got a belt from it? Oh, that's so cool. So if you don't get a scar, you seem to get something. That's pretty neat. But what was I gonna say? Brain. I need to go back and clip it. That's what I need to do. I'm not worried about it. Wasn't planning on playing originally. Fair. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. I accidentally happened across the boss, and that was really neat. I actually thought this was a PvP arena area, so I got a little scared. But he didn't have anything for me to loot, I don't think. It's just the scar, which I'm more than happy with to just have the scar. Hi, new to this game. I tried to queue for PvP, but nothing. Do people not PvP, or am I missing something as a fresh spawn? That is a Tay and a other people who do PvP question. I've tested everything I care to test at this stage. Very fair. Oh my gosh, that was just so cool. I'm gonna come down here for some iron because I want some more of the stuff for like doing alchemy. Just keep in mind that there are more scars, and to see them you would have to re-roll. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to do that right this second, but I do know Vertec and I were theory crafting on like which scars we would pick up for different things. So that was really fun to be a part of. I'm going this way, I think. Yeah, but I'll cross this bridge. You're not missing something. Server is low pop with servers coming down in a few hours. Yeah, there's that too. Also, it depends on which server you're on. The Grief Thor server is the PvP server. So I just said this to make you aware for it because content, but understandable. Yeah. Oh, I hit an invisible wall. Okay. There we go. I appreciate that, Tay. Goblin warrior. Fire is OP. Accidentally nuked him. Can I come up around this way? About the new person, the only server with PvP queues pop is the Grief Thor server so far, I know. Yeah, also as a new player, you'd want to do the Morning Pass Battleground. Yeah, but sorry, I didn't finish saying my thought. Thank you, Tay. The Grief Thor is the PvP, open PvP server, open world PvP server. And that's where a lot of the PvPers, yeah. I just realized you wouldn't have been able to invite me anyway. I'm Sacred Order. Yeah, I think when I saw you pop up, I was like, oh, well, I mean, maybe your Sacred Order character was just, you know, closer. I don't know. That's a copper vein. Those are copper veins. Can't believe I almost grouped with Dom. Wow. Wow. I know. Us stinky Dominion characters. Also, many people have moved on already, so it can be hard to get PvP now. Yeah. Especially because the test is coming down shortly. I'm like leaving you behind. I'm so sorry, Theo. I'm just looking for iron ore if I can find them. Gonna watch highlights from stream. Okay, no worries. So close to becoming one of us. One of us. One of us. I do like this area. This area is pretty cool. I like the way that these trees look. I wonder if these will be another tree that I can chop down. Did she just go black screen? Did I? Did my camera go black screen? I don't see myself as black screen. Camera is fine. Okay. Is the gameplay fine? Not on my end. It's all normal. Okay. Cool. I think there might be some down this way. Dead. Just dead. Sorry for the camera shake there. I was adjusting myself. Looks fine to you? Okay, cool. Yeah, there's some down this way. I just might have to protect you a little bit there, Theo. Bandit assassin. Hehehe. It's not letting me... There we go. I was like, it's not letting me interact with this. Refresh work? Okay, cool. This video is either unavailable or not supported in this browser. Interesting. Yeah, I get that sometimes. I messed that up because I was paying attention to chat, not what I was doing. Whoops. Whoopsie-daisy. Ooh. Okay. Oh, well, at least I got a good... Refresh worked. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna help you with that. Let me just pick this one up. There we go. I do like that it does a little horn. Oh, wait, there's something attacking me. Hold on. There we go. I think you're getting this one. Yeah. What surprised me is how friendly people are even on the PvP server. I was standing right in front of their spawn earlier, just being the tutorial hog explaining things to new people. Yeah. That's awesome. TGF! Hi, Bruja! Doing well. There we go. Let's try this again. I don't know where you went. You disappeared for me. Where did you go? in the ground. Through the map. You're currently falling. Okay. I think I got lucky. I think I almost went through the map. There we go. I don't know where that just went. I think that went in there. Oh no, I got a hacks confirmed, reported. What you up to lately, Bruja? Currently falling through the map. Poor guy. I did craft level 2 gathering tools. Actually made a bit of a difference. That's really awesome. Hacks confirmed. I think I need to try and level, not like right now. Obviously this is gonna go down. But yeah, having seen is dangerous. Less dangerous. Iron is in the stone quarry. Okay. Is that like this area over here? I was gonna, not much, been playing cards. I did try to, the test of this, it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's not bad at all. What card do you play in Magic? There we go. I think we should be fine here. Question mark? We should be fine here. Okay, got it. Checked out something Mortal Online too. It's a lot of fun, but a lot of ganking. Oh no. I play Texas Hold'em. Ah, okay. I'm not really good at card games, so. Do you want me to meet you at the quarry instead? That might be a little safer for you, not falling through the world and everything there, Theo. There we go. Iron ore. Okay. Coming along the beach. Okay. I did lose your square, your little triangle icon, so I'm just gonna keep an eye for you. But yeah, I'm out here trying to get some iron ore because I want to do some crafting on the alchemy stuff, but I need more items. This is one place to get some. I got Theo, who's like level 16, so I'm trying to protect him. He can at least heal himself, so there's that. But trying to get level 2 alchemy at least before this ends. That would be ideal. But not that big of a problem. I just wanted a cozy hangout where we chat about our thoughts on the test and everything. But yeah. Next up, we're going to be trying ESO. I don't know, Bruja, if you're trying ESO, but we wanted to get a little bit into trying out ESO before June's update. There you are. You played a 50 DK. Is that like, does ESO have a death knight? Is that a death knight? Oh, a little bit of lag on the abilities I'm noticing. Dragon Knight. Dungeon Knight. Dragon Knight. Interesting. Okay. Let me clear out this guy right here just so he leaves us alone. Haven't played it since they upped the combat. I've never played it, so this is going to be Vertex and my first time playing it. And because Vertex is traveling, I'll be taking over his mead quest. Here, if we both come down here, we should be safe. But I'm excited to try it out. It's one of those always been on my list to try. Have never actually had the chance to try it. That is so fast. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yay, we're at least safe up here. I keep getting just iron ore, but that's okay. I stopped ESO right before Ash's phase 1. Only had about 1k in it though. Fair. It's pretty good. Oh, I only got good. I'm very curious. I think I only have like 200 hours? Jeez. There we go. Ashen quartz, iron ore, sulfur. I got some sulfur. Gonna bring this guy down here. Okay. And take out this thing. Nothing I made forever, but it's decent. I like the story. Yeah, it's one of those things I just want to kind of try it out. Just to say I have tried ESO, because I currently can't say I have tried it. But it looks interesting. I did try Skyrim for a little bit one time. There's another game on Thursday. I'll be taking over Vertex Mead Quest. I'll be doing Wildheart beta before their beta actually comes out on the 15th. We actually, in our Discord, we have a giveaway for the Wildheart beta. Vertec and I backed it with the intention of trying to ask for a couple more keys, but they instead ended up giving us alpha access for, man. Okay. They instead ended up giving us alpha access, so we wanted to go ahead and, since we already bought the beta access, wanted to go ahead and give that to somebody else in the community. So we have 2 keys that we're giving away for that. This one popped up again. But yeah, golden triangle of roles. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. I really like the idea of trying out new MMOs this year. I mean, some of them aren't going to be new. Most of them aren't going to be new. But I do like trying out new games in general. It gives me more ways to kind of take in how people have done things to consider. So helps me a little bit be like, oh, I like this idea. I don't like that idea so much. Well, that guy just respawned on top of us. After ESO, I think we're doing Guild Wars 2. So, Vertec is going to be gone starting tomorrow until basically Thursday of next week. Not this week, but next week. So I'm moving our community hangout to the following Saturday just to make sure that he has a chance to be a part of everything. Part of going up for work, he's just really exhausted and not very good internet connection. So I want to make sure he's able to fully take part. And I've already changed the date in the Discord for the event. I will put up an announcement here shortly of the community hangout. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically Vertec and I, we get together, we have some drinks, and we like to chat about like just how amazingly kind everybody is. And we have different goals. Like if we get to 200 sub goal, we will both wear costumes. But right now I'm wearing a cosplay and he's wearing a Yoshi onesie. I don't think this is coming back, so I'm just gonna move us down here a little bit and see if anything pulls. Nothing's pulling. Okay. So that'll be kind of fun. He'll be in his Yoshi onesie again. Oh no, I missed. Oh, I gotta get on that one. You're over here carrying me, Theo. There we go. I do wish there was like the AoE loot option. I'm gonna take these guys out just because I can. But the mead flask thing, the potion next to me, the purple one, that goes towards Vertec getting more mead stuff. I got a chance to try his mead the way that currently is today. It is so good. I think he's done putting the tea inside of it, and we're about to get into the final parts where he's adding more honey and some papaya in there. Pretty excited for that. And gonna be starting up another batch of mead. So, do you feel the need for mead? I do. I do as a tavern keeper. Welcome in, Karthos. How are you? I always feel the need for mead. Maybe this is not on a hill. We'll be safe, but I'm gonna take out this ranger just to be certain. Hello? Oh, he's not attacked. You're talking about how nice everyone is, and I need to ruin that by showing up. Of course not. As if. Where is this coming from? How are you on us from all the way over there? My lord. Theo, hold on. I gotta... There's... Where is that coming from? Okay. What is that? Are you... Okay. You're silly, Karthos. How have you been? How's your week? How's your weekend? Hopefully not too hectic. Oh no! I'm getting out of this. Escape, escape. There we go. Oh. There we go. This is the first weekend in like 3 months I haven't had to work on something, so it's great. Nice. Yeah, we'll put you on that side. Yeah, I'm trying to do this one over here. I'll put you on that side. That's really good, though. Hopefully it was a nice, relaxing weekend. I know today was Mother's Day here in the US, so if anybody had any Mother's Day time. All right, and then we'll get this mage behind you, Theo. Lots of iron ore. Choom, choom, choom. There we go. Take out this archer again. Called my mom, reminded her that she's fortunate to have me as a son. Sometimes I just turn to Vertec and I'm like, you love me. He's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, okay, good. Just informing you that you love me. I especially do that when I do like the really silly, stupid things. Just reminding him what he married, essentially. Just like, you chose this, just in case you forgot. Alright, how much sulfur do I have? I feel like no sulfur. Yeah, I have like 3 sulfur. I don't want these potatoes. I don't want 60 potatoes. There we go. I'm gonna try this one. I will go up here and see if I fall through the ground. This is the first time we've seen it. I like it. This is a technical test, so it is in a very rough state, but despite it being a technical test, I think they're doing pretty well. They've learned a lot. They've improved a lot really fast as well. Why am I harvesting chocolate chip ice cream? Right. I am harvesting some iron ore because I'm actually after this sulfur for alchemy. So trying to, why would you not? I mean, I was hungry as well. And I mean, ice cream sounded pretty good. So figured I would try to go for the ice cream. Indeed. But I like it. I think it has a lot of promise. I'm excited to see Mystic. I'm excited to see Priest. I really want to test those. Those are the classes I'm actually more interested in. I'm just playing a mage because it's kind of typically similarly built in terms of intentions to Priest and Cleric and things like that. So going with things that I'm kind of used to being int based instead of anything else really. So also trying out the crafting stuff, trying to see. Okay, I'm getting off of that one. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate the heal. He shouldn't bother us for a little bit. Aw, the butterflies, that's so cute. But this is mining. There's this bar that you have to go, and you can let this go back and forth. You try to get it in the perfect. If you can, it does the most of the chop of the picking or whatever it is you're doing, the mining. It does the most progression, I guess is the right word there. But basically, each one of these have their own mini games, and alchemy and cooking have a similar mini game to each other. Oh, I'm getting off of this. Alchemy and cooking have similar mini games to each other. We, as a community, have discussed preferring that perhaps after you master a recipe, that you could just auto craft it, so you don't have to do the mini game every single time, because it can get tedious. Like this, I mean, I don't really mind this. This one at least allows me to pay attention and give you guys like chats and stuff. I just need to like know when I'm clicking. But I'm so bad at this sometimes. But I do feel like it can get tedious. However, if I got leveled up items like for pickaxe and things like that, I think this would be a little easier. It'd make a bigger difference. But yeah, I like mining. The fishing, though, could use work as punishment for people who've committed crimes. Oh my gosh. If you commit PvP crimes, you're forced to have all of your mini games be like the fishing one. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was a joke. Please don't implement that. Ooh, I didn't know I was gonna have one more. I just spam clicked that one. We're gonna see if that guy doesn't respawn before we can get through this one. Oh, he respawned. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it. I wish I could heal you. I'm sorry. I don't mind this so much. You grief someone? No. Oh, okay. You're saying in general. You grief someone? All right. 10 hours of fishing for you. Fishing mini game specifically. All of the things that you do for the next 10 hours is just the fishing mini game. Cooking, fishing mini game. Alchemy, fishing mini game. Tree chopping, fishing mini game. That would be so rude. I'm gonna get this archer just so he leaves us alone for sure. And the mini game moves at double speed. Weird. I checked the couple other streams. This one's the only one causing the refresh. Conspiracy. Conspiracy. I don't have any dropped frame rates. Maybe it's Twitch just being Twitch. I am out of East Coast. It could be a server issue. Unsure, uncertain at this moment. Sorry, that was just me. You're on East Coast too, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. One mini game moves at double speed, and the mini game moves at double speed. That would be torturous. I do not wish that on my worst enemy. Oh my gosh, that was a loot pinata, and some of it went underneath the rock, unfortunately. That's okay. Elemental beam, go! Dead. Okay, let's see if I get any from doing a small one. Don't fall through the world again, Thea. I just see you almost like disappear into the rock. Nope. Just 3 still. I have a heck of a lot of ore at this point. But I'm not even here for this. I think I'll be good to go back. I can't really collect more unless more of that. Are you running an ad blocker? I've had that problem with Twitch when I had an ad blocker installed, even when it was turned off. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's a smart place to run up. That works. Imagine how effective this would be. Like, rather than accumulating negative karma points, you just rack up fishing minigame time your sentence to upon your next death. I mean, I don't hate it necessarily. I would feel bad, but like, oh god. Okay, I gotta unstuck. I feel bad a little bit, but hey, you're the one that chose to grief people, okay? I can't help what happens there. I'm not trying to go that way. I'm trying to go this way. Okay, so it's this way. I got stuck, sorry. Hell no. I felt no faulty for griefers. Fair, fair. Oh, Brave browser. Only mine. Interesting, interesting. And you're watching a lot of other streams on that same Brave browser. Interesting. No poety. 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 I don't know what that word is. Is that a word? No poety? No pity? I think it's supposed to be pity. No poety. There's no poety. I am heading back to like this little area back here, Theo. So if you know where I'm going, that's where I'm going. On top of the minigame penalty, no trades or market access either, so they get no tune or gear progression until the penalty runs its course. Yeah. Did I? Nope, it's up ahead. Okay. Well, I at least can make some stuff. Let's see if I can make better weapons, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Better harvesting tools. Yeah, I haven't tried Twitch on Brave. It's a good browser. It does have some ad blocking stuff built into it. It's working on other streams, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. It's weird. It's strange. I don't know what to say about that. Can I make? I cannot make because I got rid of. That's at least easy. Ooh. That camera movement was a little whack. A little bit whack. All right, let's try it. This is the alchemy. So I have enough things to... Oh, I need light wood. Theo, I gotta go back towards the beginning area. It's a battle beard. I'll be waiting for you here. Question mark? Are these guys PvPing? Oh no, he's killing a soldier. He just murdered that soldier. Just murder that poor soldier. Just walk away. Walk the plank. It would only be minigames with else you'd chained to a fishing boat. Chained to a fishing boat with elevator music? Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. That's funny. Oh my god. That's... It's like that cliche elevator music too. It's not even like the good elevator music type. For shame. Elevator music. Music. Yes, if you mute the game audio or app, your progression is paused. You must live with your choices. Rip. That's funny. People would probably delete their tune and make a new tune. This person is away. Oh, they are gonna attack me. Okay. I can't do anything. Oh my gosh. My skills are gone. I'm just running. They can't hurt me. I'm fine. It would not be for a character, but for the account. Okay, okay. That's a good way to make sure that they Who's this person? Away. Away is following us. We're running away. Count bound penalty of just being stuck to the back of a boat with elevator music. And your character would not be a threat anyway. True. I actually didn't know that you didn't have to go through those, that it just kind of auto unlocks for you because it's the closest waypoint, but that's I got so used to like Ashes where you had to like go up and run through it. It would be advanced version of hardware ban. You make a new account, surprise, fishing. Try to do a quest. In order to progress the quest, you have to do like fishing mini games. Oh my god, I would riot. I would riot so hard, but I also wouldn't have been the one to I wanted them out of habit. Yeah, same. I would not have been one of the people to grief somebody though, so fair. We made it, and I can't do anything, like you can see. Sometimes it just gets desynced. So, are you sad Scholar's playtest is almost over? I don't know if I'm sad necessarily. I'm really happy I got the chance to, oh wait, okay, good night, Zenith. I need to relog because none of my skills are working, and I don't know if that means I'm going to be able to interact with the tree. Hello, Away. But welcome to Scars of Honor. You have no honor, therefore you must fish. Yeah, right. But I'm a little sad that the playtest is ending, but I'm actually glad that it's not always up because this gives me like not like I need permission, but this kind of gives me permission to try out other games. And I've been asked already by a couple of people if we're going to try Forever. I've not actually looked into Forever. I did see... Okay, so I can still interact with things. I just can't do anything. Let me log out and log back in. Yeah, it keeps the freshness for when it comes back to testing. I agree. I think the playtest not being up for all the time is good. Otherwise, it may cause burnout. Yeah, this is healthy. I think this is also a very, very healthy amount. I agree. But some people have asked if we're going to try out Forever. I'm considering it. But yeah, I do think... Okay, so that's working. Okay, that's working. Cool, cool, cool. I got it back. Let me go sell some stuff. I need these spiky trees. These light trees to do things. Having temperature test makes progress more obvious. That too. You can actually feel the difference. Like, oh, the last time I played this, it felt like this. But... yeah, I agree. I think there was more spiky trees the other way. I'm gonna go try that way. I actually will be right back, y'all. I've had so much water. I need to use the restroom. I apologize. I'm gonna just hang out over here in town next to this guy. I'll be right back. And I will give you some music to listen to. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Thank you for waiting. Apologies. Put that on pause. There we go. Having time between tests, yep. Future testing, playtest is fun for what it was. I agree. For it being a technical test and limited capabilities, I think it was very good. I think it had a lot of good promise. I'm interested in seeing where they go. I know that they're trying to do the whole open development thing, just like Ashes was trying to do. And I'm curious to see how the polls turn out. Oop. Get some water or tea. What games are you guys going to be testing now that this test is over? Is there anything you're looking to do next? Is there any games you're trying out between tests? And if you weren't even testing this, what are you playing currently? I'm curious. Oh, well, that's at least easier. And what do you hope to see out of the future test? I hope to see Mystic. That'd be nice. I just rerolled Scar, and the game thinks I'm a rogue and gave me all skill dismembers. Oh, man. Matista, welcome in. For me, I'm excited to come back to Classic Plus. Yeah, when is that coming out? Do you know? I don't know. We're kind of keeping our eye on Classic Plus. Very curious how that's going to turn out. There we go. Closer. There we go. I thought about Forever. It looks okay, but it's really cozy looking and not my playstyle, but people say it's good. Yeah, I tend to play like the cozier stuff. The consensus during BlizzCon should get announced late 2026, around spring 2027. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it might be Grandpa because we play Voyages of Nira, which is a cozy survival game, I like to call it. Although I do like to limit my survival games. I don't like survival games in the first place. I was mainly interested in Voyages of Nira because it was cozier. But it's one of those, like, I don't want to play a bunch of survival games. I would get kind of exhausted of it very fast. But curious to see more about Classic Plus. Curious to see what direction they're going with that. Oh, the tree turned yellow. All right, I should have enough to go do some crafting. So let's go try that. I do want to play Fable. When Fable, the new remake, comes out later this year. Curious about that. All right. So this is how alchemy works. It's just like cooking. One. Oops. I think it's 1, 2, 3. Okay. I wasted one. Okay, so... I burnt my wood. Does it just burn the wood? Hopefully it just burns the wood. Go down a little bit. 1, 2, and 3. And my alchemy is... Wait, what? There it is. See, I'm like barely into level 1. I feel like I haven't really been able to test alchemy all that much at all, just because I can't find this, wherever this milky sap comes from. I've done the spiky trees, I've done the glowy trees. Where does the milky sap come from? That's the one thing I can't figure out, so I gave up on trying to find it a little bit. If any of you guys know, let me know where you found it, and I will try to grab some. I also kind of wish dropping stuff on the ground worked for giving things to other people at the moment, despite or in lieu of not having training. Or trading, not training, but trading. All right, I'm gonna go grab some copper or what level am I actually? I wish you could see that too. I wish when I walked up in here, I wish I could either hit a button and see what level I was or be able to see what level I was in here. But I think these are not level 2 yet. I think the level 2s are down here. All the way down here. There they are. See, I have this. I just need the fine wood for it. I just need to get to that level. Let's try making... I guess they all give roughly the same XP. Oh, guys. I figured out how to favorite something. It's over here. Is that the case over here too? Do not make Milky sap jokes. Fair. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even consider that. That didn't even cross my mind. I'm just gonna favorite these so that they're faster for me to get to. Is there a level 2 cauldron too? Or is it just level 1 cauldron? Looks like just level 1 cauldron. Alright. I've been so good about not making that joke. Just imagine somebody somewhere is just like, yeah, I was thinking that too. I didn't know that worked, so I'm just gonna do that. That's really fast. Boom. 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 Divine magic resistance. Okay. Oh wait. Do I have anything in my normal inventory? No, I have enough for that. Will it be nice to see different armor cosmetics in the future? Yes! Whether it's been transmog or different armor sets, everyone looking the same is boring. Yeah, also a little confusing. Oh, that's another thing to note, right? The other thing is... thank you, Boar, for the heals. Do you want a party? Or are you trying to get these two? Am I taking your ore? I'm not trying to take your ore. But, yes, that's the other thing, feedback for the party. It would be nice to, 1, be able to see my party on screen. For 2, it'd be nice to be able to differentiate them from the other people on screen. Like, having the names be a different color. Ooh, Theo, yes, please. I would love that. Thank you. Yeah, different color party tags for sure. Absolutely. Oh no, please don't fall through the earth, Theo. Just falling through the map forever. Oops. I only got a good on that one. Only got a good on that one too. Pale quartz, pale quartz. Magnesium. Oh, hey, this respawned. I did not mean to grab this. But, okay. Oh, I missed. There we go. Yeah, different color party tags. Being able to see them from further away would be nice. Theo's working hard to earn the title The Mole. Yes. Let me see what I can make. And increase the drop rate of sulfur and magnesium. Yes, please. That would be so nice. Because I don't know how many I just hit, but I only got 3. So. Oh, This is a large one. I kind of wondered, what do you guys think? I kind of wondered this little mage tent up here, if it was going to eventually be like a mage trainer that you talk to learn your skills, but I don't think so with the talent system. Small copper vein. Tiny little copper vein. Tink. Tink. Boop boop. Large copper vein. Also for future tests, if they ever do like a crafting balance test, I think it would be nice to have one where it's you have the ability to purchase stuff from people, like the NPCs that you need. Like I'd love to be able to just purchase the sulfur I need right now just to do more crafting stuff. Oh, nice. You killed the spider. Good job. Spider's dead. Did you want to mine as well, or is this one is okay? Time drop rate or rarity at the mini game success. Ooh, I could see that. And also the more experienced you get, the easier it is to get the the rarer stuff, like the magnesium, for example. You have too much copper already? Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't just taking all of them while you're just like waiting. If you hit it perfectly, you can get more. Yeah, I love how the... Oh, that went into the mountain, but that's okay. I would love to see, like, as I'm like level 8, let's say, of mining, and I'm hitting these really low level nodes. Oh, this one's a party one again. I would love to be able to do just more magnesium, more throughput, maybe. Yeah, rarity amount gained for perfects would be excellent. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Oh, I almost missed it. I got a good at least. By the way, you can let this bounce back and forth like this until you're ready. You don't have to do it immediately. Oh, I guess it does time out. Oh, it timed out because he got perfect. But you can wait. It doesn't necessarily time out on you. Okay, I think that's good for me. I'm gonna go make some stuff and then come back. Oh. My Z-axis blink does not work. I keep forgetting. I'm like trying to jump off the side of a mountain or a hill and blink, and then I'm like, oh wait. That's why the character turns around. It's because I'm technically blinking. All right, that's 12. Those take too many other good materials that I don't want it to take, and that's 20. So this is just literally the lowest. See, times 3. It's got a little times 3. Let me just auto craft this 3 times, please. That would be great. Pretty please. And this is just like the mining, or yeah, this is just like the mining where it's got the thing right here. So you just gotta right click to get it onto that perfect. But it doesn't matter what rarity you make this weapon. They all sell for the same at the moment, because again, I don't think that's the point. Hey, I hit level 2 and I got a honed longsword that does crit chance and armor penetration with dexterity and strength. I don't need that though. Now I can do favorites. This is one of my favorites. I really want it. I don't know if this is even like better than what I'm wearing. I don't think it is, but I wanted to make one of these. Is that what I'm wearing currently? Apex Spell Guard. I wish I could see what the stats are gonna be. Rarity amount gained for perfects would be excellent. I read that already. Okay. Okay, well, for all of these, I'm gonna need more fine wood. So Theo, if you can help me with getting some fine wood. I have... Wait, what? I have 14 fine wood. Why do you think I have 0? 14 out of 20. That's right. 14 out of 20. Let me just grab this one here. I think I heard you guys tell Vertec to hover over his thing when he was like, why is this not working? That's right. Rarity amount. Excellent. I know Noobtastic's over there doing the rose thing. All right. Do I have enough to make something now? Let me try to make an axe. Can I make an axe now? Oh, I'm like a little bit off. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I do wish it didn't say 0. I wish it would tell you how much you need. I'm working on the tavern. Ooh, please show me when you're done. I'd love to see it. All right, these are all soloable, so let me see if I can get like a group one to pop up here. Okay, you gotta think about that chop for a second there. I'm working on the Tavern and Enshrouded, which I think is really cool. I'd love to go through and make a tavern layout, like a floor map, like an official what I think the tavern floor map should look like, and compare it to Vertec's idea of what he thinks the tavern floor map should look like, and then turn it into like a VTT map or something, so if people want to use it in their games, they can. Ha ha ha. Get baked. Get burnt. I don't know. That'd be fun. Okay, cool. Oh no, Theo. Getting attacked. Oh, it's not just me. Okay, so when I think a little extra about it, it's not just me. There we go. Uncharted has some good building. I made a huge underground complex with miles of tunnels. Dang, that's awesome. I'd be more willing to do Uncharted than Minecraft. I'm not super into like Minecraft, but Uncharted gives me like Minecraft, but better graphics. Thank you. Oh. Theo. There we go. I would love to see the ability to have housing in this game as well. I know that that's not something that they're ready to talk about having or not having, and that's going to be kind of up to the community, but I really hope they add it in. That is something I think games lack a lot of. So, this is a 2-story bar restaurant with a kitchen and the basement level, a bar on the both floors. Still working on structural stuff, but the bars are in no decorations yet. Ooh, that's so cool. I'd love to see. Oh my gosh. Rude. There we go. Okay. I wish I could open my inventory while I'm in here so I can see how much space I have. I think this will be probably the last tree before I go back and try to make some stuff. It does weird me out a little bit that I don't see anybody else chopping. I just see them staring at the trees. Aw. He didn't take my bait. There we go. Whoop. Okay. But yeah, I'd love to see what you come up with. Noobtastic's really good at building in games. How many do I have? 20 out of 25. Did I run out of space? I bet I ran out of space. I did run out of space. All right. Goodbye, onion. All of that for nothing. Game, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me I ran out of bag space a while ago? I would have stopped. I would have thrown out an onion or something. That's the other thing. I wish this game said, like, when your inventory is full, instead of letting you pick up something and then lose it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't do stuff again. Hold on. I wonder what's triggering that. I wonder what's triggering. Is it me dumping stuff out of my inventory? Is that triggering me not being able to do things? Wonder what's triggering that, if anything. Maybe it's sporadic. I don't know. Also, why am I showing as level 19 here, but I'm level 20 in the game? I just realized that. On the sidebar over here, my character's level 19. But in game, I'm level 20. Battle mage gain 20 art barrier using this spell. Sure, we'll confirm. I love this mage image, by the way. It's a bug and it's like that for everyone. Okay, okay. No worries. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, cool. I can do stuff again. Just gonna come this way. I'm gonna grab that guy. No, he moved. Oh, there's another one. Okay, well, he's dead. You can stop beaming now. There you go. He's dead, Jim. I did notice that some of the abilities persist after the NPC dies. I'm like, but he's already dead. You don't need to keep going. It's okay. Okay. I'm surprised none of the multi-people trees, the party trees, are spawning in. I've seen party trees of the spiky one, but it's been a while since I've seen these bright woods. Or is that what these are called? Brightwood? The fine woods? The fine wood trees? It's been a while since I've seen a fine wood tree spawn in as a party tree. I feel like these should be called the brightwood trees because they literally have light. And like this is also called brownhorn. That's my other not problem. But like I wish this was also referred to as brownhorn wood. Because the name of the tree is brownhorn. Kind of like with the iron ore, it's referred to as iron after you pick it up, not something else. That's just a nitpick though. Like it's not that big of a deal. I think eventually you kind of figure it out, but I think the brightwood tree or something, I just keep calling it brightwood tree. Let's see. The lightwood, I kind of would have figured the lightwood to be the ones that have literal lights in them. Yeah, it was a little confusing. I agree. Okay. How many do I have yet? I think I have 30. Let me just get a little bit more. Doop, doop. But yeah, just for this week, I'm taking over Vertex Mead Quest. I'm gonna be probably doing Wild Heart on that day for the beta, just to kind of show off what's gonna launch on the 15th. And announce the winners of our giveaway for the other people that will also be joining us in beta, which I'm really excited because since we purchased the beta access, we get the ability to add whoever wins the beta keys, and this is in our Discord, whoever wins the beta keys, we get to add them as beta testers to the credits later. And I thought that was so sweet that they allowed us to do that. So, pretty excited for that. Let's see, Tuesday Tavern Talk, I think we're gonna just have conversation about like overall how is what after crafting? Sorry. Tuesday's Tavern Talk, I think I'm just gonna discuss like getting ESO downloaded, experiencing that for the first time. And then Thursday, I think, is gonna be doing the Wild Heart thing. Almost done with getting these. I think I can probably... So much. I don't mind the tree chopping. It's not bad. But this is what it's like right now with my trees as they are. I'm gonna go make the new axe and see how that feels comparatively. So go into favorites. We're gonna make this one. Okay, so I have 38. Yeah, that would just be my only nitpick on this, is instead of it saying 0 before, I'd like it to have at least said like 18 out of 25. But that, I'm sure they're aware of that. It's probably a visual bug. I got a perfect. Okay. Can I keep that up? I'm gonna try to get a couple perfects on this. Ooh, I think that was just a good. Yeah, it was just a good. Come on. Okay. A little too quick. That's okay. 122% is not bad. I got one perfect. I'll take it. 11 efficiency. Not bad. Not bad. Character, inventory. Compare that to 9 efficiency. It's moderately better, but not amazingly better. I could have done better with my thing. Seems like you're better hitting perfect from the right instead of the left. Oh, well, thank you, Schmoozen. That's a good observation. I am right-handed, so that could be the case. Previous tool is 9, yeah. Perfect. Dang, look at that. Big perfects. How many wood do I have now? 14. How many wood do I need for another tool? I think I need 20 for that one. 15 for that one. I'm gonna go for the adventurers pick first. And then the fishing harpoon, and then the hat last. That's over 20% increase. Don't knock it. I'm not knocking it. I'm more so like frustrated at myself for not getting more perfects, but at least I got greats. Okay. Not bad. Theo says 3 perfects got him a 12% accuracy Oh no. Oh no. Let me log out. Maybe I can help. Maybe I can help this person. No, I think he has the same bug as I have, where I don't think he's gonna make it by the time I get back in. I think his abilities went away, and he's just like trying to run for his life, and I have nothing to help slow him down. Yeah, he didn't make it. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Okay. Don't run. Don't run. There we go. Okay. Poor guy. I'm good at the mining. Ooh, I completely wasn't paying attention to where I was doing that. I'm good at the mining and the forge mini games. Suck at the trees and the fishing. Fair. But the trees, I noticed, like, watch where my cursor stops. Right here is where the yellow, darker yellow goes. See? So you could technically do something like this. Oh, shoot. Oh, I still got it. I still got it. Yes. You could technically go 3, 2, 1, let go. 3, 2, 1, let go. Time it again. Wait. Yeah, there we go. You just gotta make sure you're counting about the same. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I let go a little early on that one. But you see what I'm getting at? And it seems legit. Yeah, you can game it a bit because of how it works. I just suck apparently. No, I'm sure you don't suck. Oh, let me help Theo. There we go. Oh no, Theo, you just keep getting attacked. Hold on, I'm almost done chopping this tree. I wish... Okay. There we go. Those dogs are like, you look like dinner to me. I wish I could also see the party chat while I'm chopping, or be able to look at my inventory while I'm in a mini game. That would be nice. That way, if something happens like, oh, you know, I can't get in or help me or something, I can see that while I'm still in the mini game and I can get out of it. The dogs are chasing your tail. Yeah. There we go. I need one more probably. Give me a couple of perfects and I'll be done. One more perfect. Heck yeah, look at that. I just gotta ask. Gotta ask nicely. Okay, I think I have enough. I have 27. I should be able to go make another item. That's funny. My tail is effectively a cat toy. With like the little feather. The dogs are just like, ooh. I mean, to be fair, their tail looks more like the cat toy to me, more than my tail, so. All right, let's see about making this pickaxe. So I just realized that you can heart something on the bottom over here. I hadn't realized that. I felt a little silly, but now that I know, I can do like, what do I have enough materials for? What are my favorites? I'm looking for a cauldron, the rarity, etc. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and try to do this one. Ooh, I got it perfect. All right, I'm gonna see if your theory is right about me coming from the right side. Oh, nope, I got a good on that one. That one was a little close too. Oh, really close. That's okay. I think I got another 11. Yeah, another 11 efficiency. Okay. I just need like 8 more wood. How's my inventory? One more, perfect. There we go. So that's 2. There's 2 other trees up here too. Not so great at the mini games, but I also don't know how to feel about the mini game. Well, artists and stuff in general, actually. I definitely feel like I have a natural inclination to rush it coming down a bit. Rush it coming down, but more accurate going up. Same right versus left. Yeah, that makes sense. I think because you inherently are like, oh, I gotta get it. Oh, I gotta get it. I do like, I'll show you for those that aren't able to test this. You are able to just sit there and wait for it to go back and forth. You if it's like trigger finger where you need to like calm yourself down for a second so you don't just spam it, especially for like later when you get harder, I guess, recipes that you want to complete more perfectly. There doesn't seem to be a time limit before you have to right click for that. So if that helps. Yeah, like a sniper. I'm really bad at shooting games, but yeah, exactly. All net. I wonder what these glow seeds are for. I don't have anything that the glow seeds are for. Do I have enough yet? I should be able to tell in here. Yeah, I have enough. Okay. Let's try this one. Ooh, really close to perfect. A little slow. Okay, I got perfect on that one. I love the little animation when you get a perfect. It feels good. All right. Oh, it wasn't good. It was like right there on the border. It was just a little too far. Good. That's okay. Still the 11 to 12 efficiency. I still got the 11. Okay, so it does look like it's 11 to 12. So I just need to go get some more iron ore, which is like pretty far away. 122% every time. I know. It's at least guaranteed at this point to be decent from me. All right, I'm gonna replace these and I'm gonna go sell those. I did wish that making the cauldron gave you something a little bit more. I couldn't really tell if making the cauldron versus buying the cauldron had much of an effect on anything. It didn't seem to. Activation effect, yeah. It didn't really seem to do anything. I'll try it. I have some like copper to burn. Ooh, that was on the line of perfect. Okay. I'm really bad at these games. Oh, too fast. One more try. Nope, just the 2? No, okay, one more try. This one is a little wider. Oh, I just got a good. That's okay. 147% on this one, though. I mean, that's a win. At least I didn't miss it completely. That's still a win in my book. Still a win in my book. But looking at it, I can't really tell if there's any real difference there. Oh no. Oh yeah, see, again, can't do any abilities. I wonder why that keeps bugging. Interesting. I did notice today happen to have more of the, like my blink seems to be a little delayed more than it was the last time I was playing this. So. It doesn't look any different, to me at least. Yeah, it looks visually the same. I'm freaking out the server. It's like, wait, what's happening here? Is there anything that I can craft? I can craft this. Oh yeah, and if you run out of wood, you just kind of burn the whole thing, unfortunately. So just make sure you have enough wood before doing this. There we go. Witch's tea, delicious. But I do... What do I want to do? Oh, Thea, do you want to go get some more iron? Yeah, there's closer iron. Is it over here? Is it this quarry area? Is that the way that you want to go? I'm kind of like looking between in-game chat and out-of-game chat. Oh, that'll give me a chance to try out the new axe. The pickaxe north, you think? Okay. I will follow you. You're over here. I'm not coming back this way. I'll follow you. I'm late, but hey, oh, hi, John. How are you? Welcome in. How was your weekend? Hold on. I gotta log out again. My skills aren't doing anything. Let me just test. It'd be good. Weekend was full of bathroom remodeling. Oh my goodness. Is it like you're remodeling it to be how you want it to be? There we go. That works. Or is it like something happened and now you got to remodel? But our weekend was pretty good. We did have a surprise attack from the AC. The AC overflow pan, I guess, got clogged somewhere along the way. I think some sort of insect or something was trying to make a nest in the drain pipe. So we had a lovely moment finding water leaking from the bathroom ceiling, which is just below the AC unit. So that was fun. But outside of that, we're fine. Like, that got taken care of while I was out doing GMing. And overall, seems to be okay now. I had to remove some mold found in retiling the shower, which turned into... Might as well redo the whole bathroom. That's fair. I feel that. Maybe not this way. That's fair. We were saying previously that we were kind of curious what's this way, if this was maybe like a dungeon area, perhaps. And then Vertec was saying that the casks over here. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm out of my tea, so I will hydrate with my water. Cheers. Hydration is important. There's a chest up there. Oh, okay, that way. I see you. Oh, why did I just blink backward? That's okay. We're having fun with bugs tonight, Twiggy. Just trying to go forward. Oh, it's an epic chest. Is epic the step below legendary? Glow seed, 15 something. Copper ore. Copper ore. Okay. 15 copper ore. That's cool. That's cool. All right. I think it was this other way, which is where the quarry is. Thank you for showing that to me. That's really cool. With what you've seen of SOH so far... Whoa, that confused me. How far out from the release do you think they are? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Like, this is the tiniest slice that I have. Do not try the game forever. Yeah, it's a great game, but it's buggy as hell. Oh, good to know. We've had a couple of people ask us if we're gonna try it, so that's good to know. Give it a little bit of time. I mean, it is indie. It is needing some time to cook probably, but this game, I think it also needs some time to cook. Venelin today on his live stream said that they're actually not going to do a Q1 of 27 release, but they're going to push that back out a little bit. So I was thinking, I have high hopes for Scars of Honor. Hope they cook it right. I hope so too. And they are trying to have a lot of the community input to make it as best as like all of the community wants. I did really appreciate the response that they had with the PvP on the servers. That felt good to me because I was a little concerned. Someone who doesn't always want to PvP or wants to play with people who definitely don't want to touch PvP much. I was a little concerned it was just going to be open world PvP all the time. And that's just not really ideal. Sometimes I'm just trying to chill and do some crafting. At least you don't drop whatever you're holding. So there's that. Play for about 4 hours and 2 hours I was trying to log in or rubber banding. Oh, forever? Good to know. Sorry, give me a second. There we go. Forever seems interesting. Also, it's the same from the Power World studio? I didn't know that. It's good to know. I will be looking into it a little bit more. Definitely. I think I haven't seen much on it, so I don't have much of an opinion on it. This looks like copper. Okay. I thought that it was iron, but I was mistaken. It is copper. Probably further this way a little bit. We're close to the quarry. Forever has had server issues a lot today. That's fair. Do we know what server hosts they're doing? Like, is it AWS? Is that their server? My spells are being a little... I don't know. Okay. That's the main bugginess. Fair. I got some copper ore from this goblin. This goblin's stealing all the copper. Iron is right in front of the actual mine entrance to this world scar. Okay. So it's a little deeper in. This looks like it could have been some iron as well. What's next on the list? Final Fantasy 14? Final Fantasy 14 will be in a few months. The next one on the list is ESO. We have not tried ESO yet before. And then after ESO, so probably like July-ish, it will be Guild Wars 2. And then August-ish or September-ish, because we have a couple of conventions coming up that we're going to, so it's going to be kind of a busy month during those time frames. But that's when we'll get to, like, August, September is when we'll get to Final Fantasy 14. Just coming up this way to see what I can see from up here. I don't think the spider area has any. Might be at DreamHack Atlanta next weekend. That's awesome. What's DreamHack all about? Is that a tech-focused one? Lots of potatoes. These goblins like potatoes. A lot of the NPCs like potatoes. I mainly get potatoes from NPCs. The expansion is coming out in January. Very nice. Yeah, we're gonna just be kind of spending about a month or so in there. Friend wants me to play in Halo Amateur Tourney. Okay, okay. Well, fingers crossed for you, John, that you do well in the tourney. Let us know how that goes. This weekend, I'm just going to be, like this next weekend, I'm just gonna be kind of here doing stuff while Vertec is traveling. And so I'm gonna take over his mead quest. These look like copper too. So I think it's further in still. Yeah, copper vein. Oh, okay, he leashed. We'll go this way. I'll get smoked. That would be like me getting into one of those too. I'd also get smoked. I am not, oh, so good at that. That was an unexpected. Oh, I got an onion this time instead of potatoes. Lots of copper over here. Just as I speak about the server issues, they just crashed. Oh no, you spoke it into existence. That's what happened. You're like, so the servers have crashing problems, and then the server's like, yes, I do. Yeah, I'm getting through there. I'm slowly getting to the spot. I don't really know my way around the mines. I just know going this direction. Oh, geez. That ranger is like a pellet gun. Choop, 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 choop. There we go. Phoenix Comet. There we go. Okay, so I'm here. I think it's this way? Am I going the right way? I think it's this way. There we go. I'm too far east. Okay. I'm gonna loop around if I can. Maybe? There's water up here. Maybe we can go through the water. Just had a scare. Thought I blew my power supply. Oh my gosh. Turns out my power strip had come from loose from the wall. Oh my goodness. That is terrifying. Oh, I love that there's fishing in here. I wonder what you can get in here with the fish, because there's like mobs and stuff in this area, so it'd be kind of cool if you could get better fishing drops from doing fishing in here. It looks like I can go through the water. A small gray fish. Maybe if we go up here, I'll be able to see some. Some stuff's loading in. I could have gone that way. Okay. Where's this taking me? Can I go this way? I'm gonna try going this way. Oh, I can go this way. Oh, I found a chest. I don't know what kind of chest. I think I found the... There's a rare chest. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a delicious. Thank you. Mm-hmm. What'd you get me?
Chicken all the way.
Mmm, chicken all the way.
Yeah.
Smells delicious. Hmm?
The cilantro mayo.
Mmm. Are there jalapenos in here? Okay. Might be green peppers. This is so good. Thank you, my love. All right. Iron's below. We found the iron. Chicken all the way. You guys are funny. I feel like that is a little OP. I don't know. They definitely get yoinks. Hold on, I'm getting off of this real quick. Do I have the bag space? I don't have the bag space. I'm glad I checked. Let's get that out of there. Okay. Alright, I'm back in. The middle part seems a little wider for sure. Oh. This is the main location for iron harvesting for the Dominion. The design is really stingy with giving us anything, really. Yeah, I noticed that even a lot of the chests end up being on the other side. So, like, okay, hold on. What did I miss? Like, Scars of Honor, I don't think they expected the response they got for Forever. I could see that. That and Asmongold covered the game a bit and liked it, so that could have added. Oh yeah, that probably, like, whenever a large streamer covers something and has a lot of sway, that can definitely add public interest for sure. Oh, I still got it, yay! Okay. How is my inventory looking? 15, I'm gonna drop those because I don't want that. Cool. Oh. There we go. There we go. That looks like copper. I just want the iron. There we go. Ooh, I only got good. That's okay. Got it perfect. Creature respawns a little too fast. I have not sent feedback on that part yet. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that, especially for some of these areas that are harder to get the ore and stuff. Copper. And oh, there we go. Now I have an inventory is full. Very Legend of Zelda feels. Okay. What is that? Oh, a hood. Okay. It's a medium iron vein. Purely graphic animation sense. And no, I haven't played a single player ARG game forever. Forever. Okay. I think I'm good to go back out and maybe grab these on the way out. Yeah. I think I'm past the point of needing copper. Preferring... Oops, I don't want that. Hold on. Let me drop this over here. There. Then I can come do this. Ha ha ha. I like Legend of Zelda. Is it Breath of the Wild type? And it's an ARPG. Is it a survival game? Yes, bigger stack sizes. It's an MMO light. Okay, welcome in 7. Or yeah. I want to do this party one, and then I'll pick up these tinier ones. It's not survival. Okay. Not a survival. It's an MMO light. It's much more hack and slash, maybe like a dungeon crawl. Oh, okay. I mean, Wild Heart's kind of like that, I think. Kind of. There's still like a good amount of like out of dungeon excuse me, exploration stuff. How much do I have space for? Okay. I have a little bit of space. I can also drop this and this. Okay. I'd be willing to give it a try. I don't know exactly how much I like dungeon crawler in video games. I know I'm not always super excited about them in games like D&D, but I'm not entirely sure how I feel about them in video games. Geez, there's a lot here. I don't know if I'm gonna grab all these. I kind of want to just grab one or two more, like the bigger ones, and then head back and do like a final couple of crafts. Oh no. Okay. I was like, what just happened? It's more MMO than dungeon crawler. Okay. I get Breath of the Wild's graphics and the towers open up the maps. Okay. I like puzzles and stuff. I like the fog of war aspects. Yeah, we can do that one. I think you're trying to do this, right? Or you're just trying to get up there? I think you're trying to get up there. Okay. I'll get this large one. I really like Breath of the Wild's graphics. I really like the puzzles that Breath of the Wild has. All perfects. Lots of jumping puzzles. Oh, great. Chibi's worst enemy. Jumping. Ah! I'm gonna unstuck. That's enough for me, dog. I just died. I think that's a sign. It wants me out of here. I should probably go back out. That's funny. Nice. Theo, even the taco puzzle sent me through the ground. Yeah. Theo still got it. That's pretty awesome. Oh my god, that's hilarious. The keyword for forever is cozy, which seems well suited for us here in a community sense. Yeah. Yeah, and I know the tavern has a lot of cozy vibes. Like, I've got this cozy quest that I like to do when I'm not falling through the world. But, that's funny. Just dead. The game was like, no, not for you. But I'm interested in trying it out. I like, so while I like cozy games, I don't like overly cozy games. So Palia was a little too cozy for me. It was so cozy, I got a little bit bored. So just, I love that you were able to mine it despite me falling through the world. That's funny. All right. Well, it is about on time, actually. We'll come back, we'll craft this hat and see if I can craft anything else. But then I think I'm going to raid out to somebody. Because it is Sunday. I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately. But it's been good. It's been good testing this game. I am glad I was able to test this game. And I was able to test it with some of you guys. That was really, really cool. It's been one of those things that I kind of miss having a community to play with a little bit. And I think our journey, because it's so short in each of the games, for the, like, when we were in Project Gorgon. We're going to go into ESO and stuff. I mean, obviously, you guys are welcome to join us. If you have ESO, if you have Final Fantasy XIV, if you have Guild Wars 2, you're welcome to join us. We're probably going to spend about a month in each of those games, give or take. But it's one of those, it's not a long time, so I definitely don't expect anybody to purchase a game to come and join us unless you were actively already waiting to also try said game. So, all right, this one is challenging. Let's see how I do. I'm gonna take it slowly. Lots of combat in Forever. Ooh, look how tiny that is. At least got a good. Lots of combat in Forever. It has a cozy look of Palia, but totally different. Okay. Ooh, okay, still got good. Oh, I still got a good. It's not going to be that great. I think I failed it. Did I fail it? I failed it. I can make it again. I'm going to try it again. Good. It's tiny. It is a challenging. Oh, it is a challenging one. I'd love to see a perfect on this next one. Give me a perfect, please. Give me a perfect, please. Perfect. I got a perfect! Yes! I just had to ask for it, I guess. Strength and dexterity. Ew! I'm gonna try it again. Wait, are those even going away? I don't think those are going away. Let me do it this one last time because I'm pretty... Oh, that was a complete miss. Oof. Yeah. Okay, I like the miss animation. That's pretty nice. I don't think those go away. Okay, well, this one I failed, so 24, 23. Oh, it's out of 8 and 2 and 2. Okay, okay. It's tiny. I got it. Yeah, this is a challenging one. Perfect? Oh, yeah, I got a perfect. Okay. If I at least get 2 more goods, we're good. Yeah, 2 perfects. Okay. 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 Can I get a third? Can I get a third? Can I get a third? Oh, no, but it's 153. I still got a good. That's still, it's a tiny window. Come on, int. Well, that's good for somebody. But that health is pretty nice. I will say with my scar, this is a pretty good hat. With my scar, it's a pretty good hat. So. All right, well, let's compare. So I'm wearing a hat that is magic defense 100, dexterity 16, crit 17, crit chance 4, intelligence 6, something 0, and strength 0. And then this is magic defense 94, dexterity 6, health 193, crit 10. So yeah, the hat that you buy from the merchant is better than the one that you get, that you make. So you can see it's so hard and still not get what you want. Upset Tay noises. I know, I feel it. But also for like caster gear, for something that's light. I mean, I get it. Does it look different? Hold on. That's what I want to know. Does it look different? It doesn't even look different. Okay. I get the whole, like, it's caster gear, but like, maybe if it ended up being something like you can buy my hat if you like my hat and like it's around Halloween and you want to use it as a cosmetic, I could see that. But outside of that, I mean, I don't think cosmetics are going to give you any stats anyway. So the stats almost wouldn't matter at that point. Maybe if you crafted 10 more of them, you might get a good roll. Maybe. But it is 11. I should probably go to sleep. I got also help Vertec with the last of his packing because that's what good wives do. Did you guys want to watch somebody do Forever? Is there anybody else in the category I'm in for Scars of Honor? Anybody else in Scars? Oh, pause that. Anybody else in the Scars of Honor area? It's just me and Mato, who speaks Portuguese. I don't really know Portuguese. Good night, all. Thanks for the stream. Of course, Grandpa. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. We wouldn't be here without you. Aw, yeah, true. Very, very true. One sweet. Oh, I have a little bit of tea. I'll do one tiny little tea cheers to Mother's Day. One tiny tea cheers. This is literally the last of my tea. Sorry if that bump came through. Two mothers. Thanks for the fun, of course. We can raid over to somebody who's playing Forever, or we can raid over to somebody who's playing Maple Story. I'll let chat pick. Do you want Maple Story or Forever? Maple Story, Forever. First thing I see is who we're raiding with. These are our friends that are online already, so. Okay. I'm just gonna raid the first person I see, whose name is Wraithcrawler. This is a person that was streaming Ashes before. So we're just gonna raid over to that person. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We are raiding. You could have been doing, oops, I just put Wraithcrawler in there. Raid. There we go. You guys could have been doing your own version of trying to get your hats and your crafting done, but instead you hung out with me while I did it, and I really appreciate that. And all of you being here at the tavern with us means the world to both of us. And while I can't give you a receipt, or while I can't refund you for your time, I can give you a receipt for your time to at least prove that you were here. And unfortunately, I don't think it's helpful for any taxes, so just take that with a grain of salt. But and genuinely, thank you all for being at the tavern. It's the people that really make the tavern, the community. Without the community, there would be no tavern, and we are super grateful for that. I'm gonna use it and see what the IRS says. Okay, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's a super legit receipt right there. But thank you all so much. It was really awesome hanging out with you, and I'll see you on Tuesday. We'll talk about some Scars of Honor, we'll talk about some ESO, and maybe I'll ask you guys some questions about ESO for those that know. But until then, have a great night, and I hope Monday is not too Monday. Bye! That's the wrong one.